Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the wonderful world of Fallout. We are going to be picking up today again after a little bit of a break. Where the heck were we all? Right. So we have MPR07 as Taylorobey. Say hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. Also, I believe you mispronounced his name.
Taylor Obey?
No, it's Door now. Name is Door. Right?
Wait, what?
Voice mod, what are you doing?
I don't know.
His name is Door.
Oh, Door? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yes. MPR07 has been renamed to Door.
Also,
I am a medical prototype robot that sometimes moonlights as a door.
I don't think that's the one you were using.
That was, I think. Now we're going to do the voice check for Taylor as he tries to figure out which voice Door had.
I'm pretty sure this is the one labeled NPR, so.
Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it.
The first one wasn't.
No, the first one.
No, that was. I didn't even click on a voice. That was just voice mod being weird as I tried to scroll.
Okay.
Next up, we have Thomas Diego with Jacob playing Thomas Diego. Wow, I should probably start that way, shouldn't I? A little awkward here, but hey.
Is it Thomas Diego or Carlos Diego? Which one is the one that died?
Carlos, I think, is the one that died.
Carlos is dead. We now have Thomas.
I will maybe remember that by the time we finish this campaign.
Yeah, another 3 or 4 months.
Buenos dias, amigos.
And last but not least is Silent as Axel Cooper.
Hello.
I don't know why I keep on stressing the L part. I keep on making it into like some sort of Mexican or some shit like that.
Axel Cooper.
And I am the host, Azim447. We left the party off as they had just cleared out some sort of pit stop area. Seems to have been either like a gambling hall of some kind or a dance club. A little difficult, really, with how run down the place is to tell. They cleared out some ghouls and have barricaded themselves into a very nice, secure room now.
Oh, we haven't barricaded ourselves properly yet. Hold on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now we've barricaded ourselves properly.
Yes, that is correct. You are now bracing up the very fine job, actually, that I think it was Diego put up there. As Diego had kind of created a makeshift barricade in front of this door here to give everybody a decent, secure night's sleep. Very little chance of creatures and whatnot sneaking up on you guys and making it through this barricade with any ease, at least.
Now, important question.
Yes.
Do we get our action points and our luck points back?
You guys are indeed going to take a nice, relaxing, long 8-hour rest, I assume, correct?
Sentry mode.
Yes.
Yep.
Just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah. So, MPR, you are the only one who's going to be on guard duty, pretty much, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to sleep, and I don't need to rest, so I could just stay awake and watch them.
So, yes, everybody gets their hit points, action points, luck points, everything back. Thomas, you took some radiation damage. You do get your max HP bumped back up to whatever it was prior. You had taken 2 radiation damage, so bump it up 2.
Who knew? The cure for radiation poisoning is sleeping for 8 hours.
Well, I thought there was something about radiation damage could only be cured by, like, Radaway or something like that.
Yes.
But as near as I can tell, when I was reading Radaway and everything, there's no specification that a long rest does not heal your radiation.
I feel like that would be something that would be specifically called out. But let me take a look while everyone's sleeping. I'll just pull up the rule book on my HUD.
Well, like I said, when I checked the resting and everything, there was no call out for the radiation damage.
Take a look here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be under recovering damage. Continuous, so I can actually read things. Let's see.
What the hell did I do with that? There it is. Okay. Unless it's specifically under Radaway. You'd think I'd look some of this stuff up prior, which I did look
Healing.
up a bunch of it, but... Now you got me second-guessing what I thought I read. Darn it! Where the hell did that stuff go? There it is. Doo-doo.
Gaining health, treating an injury, long-term rest, recovering from rads. Because radiation damage reduces maximum health points, it doesn't heal in the same way that most damage does. The effects of radiation damage don't heal naturally at all.
Oh, okay.
Radiation damage can only be removed by administering Radaway or other chems or consumables that remove radiation damage.
Oh.
When you heal HP and remove radiation damage at the same time, remove the radiation damage first, and then resolve the HP recovery.
Yeah, you feel like that would be something they'd put into like an actual section instead of like one of those like
Pop-out things? Yeah, I don't know why they
things.
formatted it that way, but that's on
Yeah.
page 35. Just for
Okay.
everyone's. I was looking at this because my character is the medic.
Yeah.
I remember specifically looking at that and thinking, oh, we need to get some of those because I can't do anything about that, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am fortunately immune to radiation damage.
I'm not this time.
But I do believe there's
Okay.
items other than
How
just
did I miss
Radaway.
that? Okay.
Yeah, it's the bottom right corner.
Yeah,
I believe there's like something other than just Radaway that can remove radiation,
That's what I thought too, but okay.
but it would still be a consumable.
I think like a mutant hound meat removes rads as well, but
It might be like an activated charcoal thing
yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, there are specific items that remove radiation damage, which is why it's very strong in the system.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. That would be why I was a little confused with that, because like I said, I read a bunch of the stuff. I was like, well, I mean, doesn't look like it. There it is, though. Alrighty. So yeah, never mind on that, Thomas. Sorry, my bad.
You're still radioactive.
Yeah, you're still glowing
That's
a little
unfortunate.
bit. You might mutate a third arm later on. Who knows?
Or a third leg. Hey, no.
He's already got one of those.
How much radiation damage have you taken, Diego? Let's see.
Jacob's not talking to us right now.
I'm just going to continue looking in the consumables, see if I can find anything else about that, but
Well,
I will still
actually,
be...
Let me see if there's
So,
anything
quick
I
thing
have.
for you, Taylor, is give me just a simple D20 roll.
Okay. Blop.
12. All right. Night goes by uneventful for the most part. You hear once or twice like some skittering or something like that on the other side of the barricade, but nothing of substantial size. You don't hear any like grunting. Nothing that would cause you any concern. Like I said, night passes uneventful. Everybody begins to wake up very refreshed and ready to take on the rest of the day. You guys probably would want to go ahead and start eating something. It has been a little bit of time since you guys had a decent meal now, and I'm pretty sure I gave you guys some food and whatnot.
I don't eat.
Yes, you don't eat.
Yeah, I can't wait for all of us to take more radiation damage.
All right. Yeah, so Brahmin milk heals 2 radiation damage.
I think you guys all had at least 1 or 2 purified waters.
Purified water does not heal radiation damage. It's just that you can drink it and it doesn't cause radiation.
Right.
Because most of the beverages that you can get, like irradiate, like just dirty water, is just water. But it heals less and it has a chance of irradiating you.
Mhm.
Which makes survival in this game very tricky because you're reducing your max hit points.
Yes. So you
However,
gotta be careful about that.
I don't know exactly how we get it because it's rarity 5, but refreshing beverage heals 10 radiation damage and cures all addictions. I don't know what's in it, but I'm pretty sure it's magic.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. Holy cow.
Okay, so you are
And
going to
then,
be
of
making
course-
us eat. You are going to be making us eat food and drink every day.
If you
That
guys
is, yeah,
don't
in the
want
survival
to,
mechanics.
yes. If you guys don't want to start taking exhaustion points, fatigue, and such,
How many
yes.
days can we not eat before taking exhaustion points?
Let me see here. So it would be about 2 days. Hang on a second here. It'd technically be about 2 days.
So 2 days between every meal, and we will avoid exhaustion.
Fatigue, yes.
Okay. So let's not
Check
eat
if there's-
today, and let's eat tomorrow.
Survival is page 190.
Yes.
Fatigue represents cumulative hindrances that come from deprivation, insufficient food, insufficient water, insufficient sleep, disease, exposure to elements, etc. Fatigue sucks.
Yes.
When you gain action points, you reduce the amount you would gain by 1 for each point of fatigue you have. And whenever you begin a scene with fatigue, you lose 1 HP for every 2 fatigue you have, which ignores damage resistance.
See,
You guys are definitely hungry at this point, but you're not starving yet.
well, how does the irradiated mechanic work on food?
All right.
Certain foods have an irradiated value,
Uh-huh.
which is just a dice. You roll it and you take that much radiation damage, which I believe is a 0 on the effect or a blank, 1
No,
on 1 hit, and 2 on 2 hits.
I believe actually no, it is only radiation on the effect. If I read correctly.
Huh.
So, it's not that punishing. It is still punishing, but it's not as punishing as it might seem.
Well, let me open up a third copy of the rulebook and find the irradiated food section.
There is something in here that I'm not sure how I feel. Excuse me, feel about. Hunger and thirst levels. That's fine. Sleep, exposure, etc. But there is one thing that bugs me in the start of the survival section. It says if you sleep for 6 or more hours, you remove all fatigue as long as you had no sources of fatigue other than sleep deprivation. Okay. So
if you don't
okay.
sleep,
If
then
we don't eat, we can cure fatigue from not eating by sleeping?
no. If you
No.
have fatigue from eating, you're going to keep that fatigue. If you have fatigue from like a fight or like a creature gives you fatigue, which I think there is one out there, or if you haven't been sleeping for like 3 or 4 days, sleeping will remove your fatigue.
I don't know why they call that out then.
Well, I think, like I said, I think there's a creature that can give you fatigue. I think it's like I thought there was something with the rad scorpion. I'll look at that later, because I don't think you guys are going to run into rad scorpions anytime soon.
So, according to the survival rules, and tell me if we're doing anything different, but the base rules are if you've gone 16 hours without eating, you gain 1 fatigue. And if you've gone 4 hours without drinking, you gain 1 fatigue.
Wait, then what are the different states on the survival track for?
You're full. You can't eat any more food while you're full. After an hour of being full, you become sated. After 4 hours of being sated, you become peckish. After 8 hours of becoming peckish, you become hungry. And after 16 hours of being hungry... Okay, so it's cumulative. After 16 hours of being hungry, you gain 1 fatigue and become starving. So presumably, eating something would increase that state back towards full.
What are we at right now? Because we came out...
You guys would be at hungry. You'd be roughly speaking about... you'd be a little bit more than, but you'd be roughly at more than 8 hours.
So we'd be at peckish.
And dehydrated.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, and then eating or drinking moves you one step up on that ladder.
For every item you eat?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then every item consumable item you drink moves you one step up the hydration state. But also a lot of beverages are irradiated, and so is a lot of food.
Yeah, this
Yes.
does not seem like a very balanced system.
Well, it's balanced around the fact that you're going to find different food and drink items. And also, presumably, in a hint DM, get access to some diluted Radaway while you're relatively low level, because that doesn't heal a lot, but it heals some. And the fact that when you drink or eat something, you don't have a 100% chance of gaining radiation damage.
Well, no, I know, but I'm just looking at it. It's like, okay, well, if we have to drink 3 things to get back up to quenched, and 2 things to get back up from.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
like not even quite
yeah,
half a day.
It's a bit of a problem with the Fallout world where they kind of just make you continuously shovel food into your mouth. So, yeah, seeing the way this is working, I'm going to say that, look, as long as you guys eat like a meal a day, that'll revert you back to full, or at least peckish, or I'm sorry, sated. I'll say sated.
I think the food is actually more balanced than the drink, perfectly honestly, because a lot of the food is just like a carrot.
That is true.
Whereas you could have like a whole big bottle of water and it doesn't really make you very...
Yeah, so the hydration thing, yeah, basically ignore that and just drink a bottle of water and you're back up for the day.
Alright, well, I'll have one of my purified waters, which brings me down to 6. And that'll bring me back up to hydrated? Or are we just we're just bring it back to the top, okay.
That is quenched. That is, yes. Bring it right back up to the top for water especially, yes. I don't like how much they try to make you guys drink and eat, so yeah, that's a little bit more loosey-goosey. Food, yeah, I mean, with where you guys are, I'm saying that if you eat even just one thing, you're going back up to sated at that point.
That seems so weird, especially looking at the shit in my inventory.
Yeah, we'd have to...
Like, I can eat a Salisbury steak and only be sated from peckish. If I tried to eat an entire Salisbury steak, I'd probably put like a third of it in the fridge and be full.
Yeah, it's
well, you're also not in a survival situation, so there is some argumentation there. But also, I think it's weird that they have this entire survival system, but they don't have certain things that give more.
Yeah.
Because if going up one step is the base, then I feel like, you know, if you've got, I don't know, again for the same thing.
If you got like a can of pork and beans, I would say that should be able to fill you up from even hungry or starving.
Well, my argumentation...
We would be hungry, because it's not I was misreading it as total. It's cumulative. So yeah, no, we spent like roughly a little over, like we spent a few hours out, which would have made us peckish, and then we slept for 8 hours to make us hungry.
My thing is, at least in my mind, it's really weird that there's food that weighs more than other food, but doesn't make you more full than other food.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky.
It also to me, it just seems like a real problem. Like if the DM isn't just shoveling Radaway at the party.
Yeah.
Within like 2 days, of bad rolls, the entire party just dies of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fallout.
I am going to be making every effort to not let that happen.
It's interesting in the Fallout universe, like as a concept in the universe. As a mechanic in an RPG system, it's kind of trash.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, that's the basic. So any way you want to modify that, Dan, is perfectly fine as long as we're all on the same page with it, you know?
What I might have to do is, and I didn't even think about that until we brought it up just now.
Yeah.
What I might have to do is look up in like anything that's like a steak or something like that. I'm just going to have to say, no, that fills you up from being even starving or something.
Well, there's certain things that you could conceivably say kind of sound like a meal, like Blamco brand mac and cheese. If you took like an entire container of mac and cheese versus like a can of corn.
Yeah.
Who doesn't cook an entire container of mac and cheese when they have mac and cheese?
Nobody. My point is that it's a lot more food.
The box is like 3 servings. I'm like, no, dinner.
Yeah. So, yeah, let me know what you guys are going to be eating and drinking, and we'll adjust from there for right now. I'll have to go through and make a whole separate list for...
I'll make this real easy for you. Nothing.
Yeah, you don't count.
Like I said, my input on this is like looking at it from a very outside perspective because I don't need this crap.
You don't need food or drink.
Y'all could kill over from radiation poisoning and I'd be fine.
I'm just gonna have a little water and one of my pork and beans.
All right.
I am gonna also was gonna have one of my pork and beans.
All right. I would say that pork and beans would fill you up. You do need to roll 1 radiation damage, so that's just 1 damage dice.
You could also base it
one combat die.
Yeah, 1 combat dice. Sorry. Nothing.
Yeah, there you go. No radiation.
Please, Jacob, don't roll a face.
I would say, Dan, also something that I noticed that might be usable as a metric. You could say if the food restores like 4 or more hit points, because everything that restores 3 or less seems to be like an egg or a carrot.
Okay, yeah.
Or a can of corn.
Yeah. I see what you're going with, yes. Okay, you're fine. It's only if you roll an effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then pork and beans heals 4, so that would be a full meal by that ruling.
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing I have that's less than 4 is canned dog food.
There's other things out here that seem more like snacks too, like mutt fruit, like a single mutt fruit, or a bag of potato chips.
Yeah. Everything else,
like a little snack bag.
Everything else seems like a
that
full
seems
meal.
like a good thing. I'll make a note in the rules list later on to clarify that. Of anything you guys eat that heals more than 3 hit points is just going to fully
make us full.
Or make you full. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, because like the canned dog food would, but like everything else is like Salisbury steak, Instamash, pork and beans, potted meat.
Yeah. Although potted meat is actually a dangerous thing. Be careful with potted meat.
It's radioactive spam.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I did see you roll two dice rather than 1 for determining radiation damage, and I proceeded to not eat that.
Yep. It's possible.
That is emergency rations right there.
Yes.
Actually, I think the potted meat was stuff I gave you guys from the army. That does not give you radiation.
Wait, so we should adjust our, at the very least, my character should adjust his potted meat to be clean potted meat?
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I'll take it.
Again, we're all sort of learning the system and seeing where all the kinks are and where we need to iron them out.
No, and
I'm grateful to you guys for
anyone
me out.
No, not a problem. For anyone who is watching the video of this up on YouTube, yes, no, this is very much, it's all of our first times playing these systems, so we're kind of figuring out like Taylor said, we're figuring out the kinks as we go.
Yep.
Also, like, not to disparage the work, because it did a lot of work when it was this, I presume. quantity of stuff that had to be translated over.
Oh yeah.
But well, the system has a lot of good like conceptual things. There's a couple of weird design things that don't really make sense unless you're directly trying to make like a copy of the video game.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I can actually relate to that a little bit doing my conversion of Diablo 2 into 5e that I'm currently doing.
Yeah. It's hard not to stick the video game
things.
into there a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you want survival to be a thing in the game, and in the game you can like pause and eat like 30 steaks.
Yeah.
The Fallout is notorious for just having you eat and drink a lot of things because that's how you get your consumable buffs and also health.
No, it's a bit messy of a survival system in the Fallout games, honestly. So, yeah, streamlining it a little bit here is a good idea, in my opinion. Anyways, after that, another thing that will take a decent amount of time that I forgot to do last session. Everybody, congratulations! You level up to level 3 because you've killed quite a bit, actually.
We're level 1 right now.
Yes, you gain 2 levels.
Oh, cool. How do we level up?
We get 2 extra hit points, 2 extra max HP.
Oh, which page is the leveling up rules on?
I just had that and I just got off of it. Shit. Where'd I put that at? Shit, where the hell did I put you? I had it too, darn it.
Character creation.
Character advancement, page 49.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maximum health increases by +1. You choose 1 skill to increase by 1 rank up to a maximum of 6, and you gain a single perk.
Oh,
each
okay,
level.
interesting. Typing in page 49 brings me to page 47.
Yeah, PDFs have a little issue with that sometimes.
Okay.
Because there's pages that aren't really pages, like the cover sheet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I hate you.
Okay, so we go up 2 levels.
But also, Adobe is trash.
Yeah.
So we get +2 max HP.
Yes.
We get
plus 1 per level, so max HP goes up to 10. Choose 1.
2 skill points we can assign.
So that is your, like, athletics, barter, big gut, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we can increase
Oh, okay.
2 points into any of them with a maximum limit of 6.
And the fun one that's going to take you guys a while, that I should have done, like, at the end of last session,
Perks.
are the perks.
We each get 2 perks, so this is going to take a variable amount of time.
Yes.
Perks.
It escaped my attention for last session, so awkward silence for the next half hour to 45 minutes.
Actually, more like
it's
discussing our perks with each other.
Yeah, It's okay. I'll probably be cutting out a lot of what we've been doing so far.
No, this stuff stays in. The awkward silence you can cut out, but this stuff stays in.
Okay.
The people need to know how trash we are at what we're doing.
Action Boy / Girl actually brings up something I don't think we've been doing. When you spend AP to take additional major action, you do not suffer the increased skill test difficulty during your second action.
I did remind them of that last time.
Okay, just didn't know if we'd been doing that. Can't get
that's
that.
for like gaming, I think. Or wait, is it? Hang on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be if you spend AP to take an additional major action, the test is increased difficulty by 1.
Yeah, we have not been doing that.
We have not been doing that. I missed that.
I don't.
Because otherwise, taking extra actions is just basically too strong, I think, actually. So, let's try and remember that one.
Yeah, definitely. I completely forgot about that. Shit.
Well, it's also like a lot of the information in this book is very scattered around.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not. It doesn't flow very well.
Yeah.
And don't forget, don't forget that you can't just dump points into and ranks into perks because a lot of them have like level requirement boosts.
Or
Mhm.
multiple
Well-
requirements for like endurance or strength or things
Well,
like that.
he's talking about like Aqua Boy, where level 1 takes 1.
Right. Yeah.
The first part only requires level 1. The second requires level 4.
Somebody also might want Scrapper.
I
That
should take
enables-
Aqua Boy. Then I wouldn't take radiation damage from swimming, and I can hold my breath for twice as long.
Yes, that sounds like a perfect thing for a robot.
So we have 2 points to
Perks
place.
each. Yeah, 2 points to place and 2 perks each.
Yes. Like I said, I feel like somebody might want to grab Scrapper. That enables you to break down junk into
I think someone,
components.
someone has
Barbarian requirements, not a robot.
Yes.
That's race. No. Qualify for that. Don't qualify for that. Also, it would be weird flavor-wise.
Yeah, the robot's got a lot of restrictions, actually, as far as perks are concerned.
A lot of them don't really make sense for them. Like Black Widow or Lady Killer.
Yeah. Although you never know when you might run into a prostitute robot in the Fallout world.
Cautious nature is perception 7.
A lot of these agility ones don't do me any good because I have a Pip-Boy.
Well, if you're ever without it, or you have a character that doesn't have one.
Steady aim would still be good if you have the ability to use it.
Oh
it.
my god, I'm getting that.
Mhm.
What?
Concentrated fire.
Oh, yeah.
When you make
There
a
you go.
ranged attack and spend ammunition to increase the damage, which I do on all of mine, you may reroll up to 3 damage dice for your damage roll.
Yeah, that sounds
Yep.
like a perfect thing for you.
I am just going to drag and drop all the perks that I actually think I might want, that I also qualify for in, and then compare from there, because this is a big filtering going on.
Well, meanwhile, I am going to get science for one of my
Ooh.
perks, in which I'll be able to modify energy weapons
Nice.
with modifications, and I can also craft advanced armor mods.
Very nice.
Okay, and that'll be my level 2 perk that I get.
That'll help you with upgrading power armor later on.
Mm-hmm. Pardon me.
Oh, I do
I
have
already got
charisma- I do
nuclear
have
physicist, which I
charisma
also need to start
6.
applying when I'm shooting my gun.
Oh, I don't have the charisma to get dog meat.
I do.
Ooh, we getting a pet doggy?
I also love the condition in it. If your dog is slain, then you either find a new dog before the next adventure, or may trade this perk for a different one after this adventure.
Well, seeing that we're doing a long campaign, yeah, you guys will just, like, find another dog eventually.
We'll just keep finding new dogs between every session.
Pretty much.
We keep having our dogs die to friggin' death claws, and then we find a new dog and we go find more death claws. Well, that sounds like feeding death claws with more steps.
Yeah, because the dogs are very weak.
Not a robot, not a
Don't
robot.
forget, Silent, a lot of creatures, people, and whatnot in this game are actually very weak. They do not have a lot of hit points. At this point in time, I think you, Silent, have more hit points than most other NPCs that aren't, like, monstrous creatures.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, the dog is very weak. Like, only 1 defense, no armor or damage reduction, only 6 HP. So, for, like, something you have to spend a perk on, it's kind of fucking trash.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to put a bunch of perks on my character sheet at rank 0 because I'm losing track of like which things I actually qualify for between stats and being a robot.
No worries.
Can't qualify for that. I can't do that. That
Oh,
is
okay.
Oh my god.
Silent, the dog meat levels up with you, though. So that will help it in the long run.
I might take it later.
Just letting you know.
Because I found something really dumb that I can do.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen,
So
I will say this.
you know how my my weapons all have I have to open one of my weapons here. All have burst, so I can hit another target within close range and have them take the same damage.
Right.
So I could also take Gun Fu now that I'm level 3 and spend an AP and an additional ammo and hit another target and make it take the damage again. So I can hit target A for my normal damage and then I can hit target B for twice my damage.
There you go.
You're better at killing someone by shooting next to them,
Yes.
which feels weird.
Yup.
Well, you do half damage when you use burst, so that's just bumping it up to normal damage.
No, it's not half damage from burst.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
I believe the intention is that you hit a different target again, but it's not worded that way, so...
Oh well, they didn't word it that way. That's on them. Am I wrong?
No.
I'm trying to decide between robotics expert or scrapper.
That is two-handed.
Let me see what things I can take as well, because robotics expert might be good for me to repair myself, but it might be better to have on someone else.
Well, with robotics expert, at rank 1 you can modify robot armor, weapon mounts, and modules with rank 1 mods. Rank 2, you gain access to rank 2 mods, and the difficulty of tests to repair robots is permanently reduced by 1. Rank 3, you gain access to rank 3 mods, and you can reprogram robots to fulfill a different function or alter their behavior at the discretion of the GM. Each time you take the perk, level requirement increases by 4. Starts at level 2, then it goes to level 6, then level 10 to rank it up all the way to 3.
No, robotics is a very nice, fun one to have. Though, if you guys are looking to do any modifications, Scrapper would be almost a necessity amongst one of you.
Taylor?
What?
Should I be a druid?
In what way?
So, you know, you're druid in my magic game.
Right.
You know, like, the one thing that you're really, really good at.
Yes.
Should I do that?
You thinking of getting that?
Yeah.
Maybe. Perception 5, agility 6, don't have that. Don't have luck for that, don't have agility for that.
Don't forget,
I've got the...
Taylor, you can also take, if you find that you're low on things, you can do intense training as a robot and somehow increase your numbers.
Yeah, I don't know how that'll work. But let me just going through, looking at stuff, seeing what might actually be something I can use. Because a lot of this either just straight up says you can't do it if you're a robot, or is useless if you're a robot.
Oh my god, that's amazing. But we need 2 more levels for that.
Alright,
Life Giver. Increase your... It requires level 5. Increase your maximum hit points by your endurance rank.
That's what Brick had.
Yup.
And we all knew Brick was a fucking freight train.
Yes.
I don't have 8.
Oh my god, I might just take this instead of Gun Fu. Actually, no, I'm gonna take Gun Fu this level. I'll take that next level. Mr. Sandman. When you make a sneak attack with a silenced or suppressed weapon, the damage is increased by +2 damage dice.
Would probably fit with your sneaky build.
Now I'll be sneaky, have burst, have Gun Fu, and increased damage dice.
We'll need to get a silencer on your automatic weapons, dude.
I have a silencer on my suppressed 10mm SMG.
The problem is he's running out of ammo for his 10mm.
We need to get the silencer for the 9mm to give you options.
Yeah.
Medic, I think I do go with 1 rank in healer. So I heal an extra HP every time I do first aid.
Okay.
In addition to, so actually, let's see, let's rack up my total healing abilities currently. So I always have first aid kit. So first aid kit, which is integrated into my body because I'm a medical droid, is +2 HP to first aid healing. Healer bumps that up to +3, and medic makes it so that I reroll one of the d20s when I use it. So that's actually probably a little superfluous, but I'll leave it for now.
So just because interesting and concerning, I want to draw everyone's attention to page 65 and the artwork for Gun Nut.
Oh yeah, Gun Nut's crazy.
Oh yeah.
just the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see it in action in Fallout 4.
Yeah, his tongue rolls out and everything.
Or Fallout 76 when you get the animated card.
Yeah. No, the dude's slobbering all over those guns. He's touching them inappropriately, absolutely.
Alright, so I now have Commando, Concentrated Fire, and Gun Fu.
Okay. Taylor, what's the second level up skill you're gonna grab? Or perk?
I don't know yet.
He's still
Hold
looking.
on. Reading in there for a second.
Because I'm gonna hold off on Scrapper until next level.
That
I'm actually considering between Skilled and Tag.
So maybe. I'm considering just not taking healer at the moment, actually, because currently when I take the first aid action, if I succeed, I heal 6 hit points. And
Which
bumping
is
that,
a decent amount already.
I was going to say, bumping that to 7 seems a little
Redundant?
Unnecessary when our maximum HP is like 10 and under.
Pretty
I
much.
have 12. Let's see.
Oh, look, how much do you have, Taylor?
Well, healer wouldn't affect you. It'd be repair.
Yeah.
How much?
I still have I have 12 HP, but I've got.
How much do you have, Jacob?
11.
Oh, geez, so I have the lowest HP.
You get 2 hit points from leveling up twice.
2 in total, yeah, which brings me from 8 to 10.
Okay. Clear physicist.
I have a 4 endurance. What do you want?
Can't do that. Hey, I could get paralyzing palm if I had 2 more strength.
Seems like it would be
I
redundant.
I feel like that would be a little redundant. Yeah.
Perception and endurance. That doesn't actually make any sense, so I'm just not going to grab it. Pathfinder, increasing speed over land just doesn't really feel like it actually kind of works. Pyromaniac. No.
Do it.
Rad resistance.
Useless.
Refractor, I don't have the luck for. Ricochet, don't have the luck for. The agility. Robotics expert. I could take that,
Okay.
but I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Let's put it in the pool of stuff.
Piercing strike wouldn't be too bad for you.
No, but I'd try not to focus too much on the combat side of things.
Fair point.
Drop from the compendium into my perks, please.
That's a very cool perk.
Which one? I can't take Scrounger, so if somebody's going to take Scrounger, it can't be me.
Mysterious Stranger. Requirements
Oh yeah,
luck
that's a classic.
7. From time to time, a mysterious stranger comes to your aid with lethal results. At the start of a combat encounter, you may spend 1 luck point. If you do so, then at any point during the scene, the GM may have the mysterious stranger appear, make a single ranged attack against an enemy you attacked or who just attacked you, and then vanish. If you spend a luck point and the mysterious stranger does not appear, the GM must refund the luck point you spent. The stranger has an agility of 10, small guns skill of 6, and counts small guns as a tag skill. They always roll 3d20 for attacks rather than 2d20, and their attack, using a custom 44 Magnum revolver, inflicts 8 damage dice, piercing 1, vicious physical damage. They always appear within their weapon's ideal range. Any attempt to find where the stranger went after their attack fails.
Yep. He's a classic.
That is a very...
Basically, he comes in, nukes somebody, and then disappears.
Yes.
Yep, whenever you use that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hold on a moment. I'm gonna pull up a quick clip it.
Wait, Taylor, what's your intelligence?
9.
You could take Nerd Rage.
Again, he wanted to do less on the combat.
Yeah, more on the helping people out bit. I've already increased my unarmed skill by 1. I feel like that just puts it right up with my laser weapons for actual accuracy.
Nerd Rage. When your health is reduced to less than 1/4 of your maximum, you add +1 to your physical damage resistance, +1 to your energy damage resistance, and +1 damage dice to the dice of your attacks.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna pop this into general. But this is the music that plays whenever the mysterious stranger shows up.
Right. Rapper. I'm going to take Cautious Nature.
Okay.
Because I am practically always spending AP or on actions, because statistically it's just a good thing to do. You spend 1 AP, you're more likely to get 1 AP back. This just amplifies that. Because it lets me reroll 1d20 on the test. And it keeps you from having to use my luck points for the terrible rolls. The roll 20 gives me.
Actually, that's not a bad one, no.
Alright. I am going going to go ahead and take Skilled. It's a very nice little perk that just allows you to add a +1 to 2 skills, or a +2 to 1 skill.
All right.
Let's see. What other... Could do science for modifying energy weapons.
I thought he said he was already taking science. So he's got science and skilled.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
Science and Skilled.
I will not go into science then, just because that's a lot of overlap.
Little do you know, I'm about to force the party to split up, and now you wish you had science. No.
Let me see what the mods for... I'm considering robotics expert, but I need to know like the actual mods that I can take that would be useful to me and whether it makes it worth it. Do equipment.
Do you want to be able to take command of other robots eventually?
Robot. I will become the Borg.
Yes, exactly.
Robot mods.
Which, by the way, is totally an option that I am leaving in the game for you guys if you choose to go that route.
So when using Skilled, I'm going to put a +1 in energy weapons and a +1 in repair.
Okay.
With my 2 level ups, I put both of those into science, pretty much.
Okay.
Where are the robot? Here's robot armor.
Now I won't be able to take the skill again, or the perk again, until level 6, but that is fine.
Missions, small guns, energy weapons. Where are the robot mods listed?
They should be with the rest of the equipment.
Armor and armor mods.
Yeah, it's
power
after
armor
mods, I'm pretty sure.
Robot armor, food, beverages, chems, other consumables, books and magazines, robot modules. Here we go.
Those 2 are going to be up to 4, which is awesome. Right, gents,
I have an inbuilt diagnosis mod. That just seems like it would be mean.
What?
Radiation coils.
Anybody around me gets radiation now.
And I can stun people in melee. I can just hold them there while they die of radiation.
Well, to be fair, there's a small problem with that. I will warn you, in the Fallout world, most things are immune to radiation.
Yeah, but I could walk up to her and be like, and now you die.
Yeah.
I could also get a resistance field. Allies within close range receive +2 physical damage resistance.
Ooh, wow. That's just straight up +2 physical damage resistance? Wow.
That's quite good, actually.
That's pretty darn nice.
A stealth field. I think the problem is I have
that reaching out like 30 feet from you, basically.
I have a limited number of mod slots. And I already, as part of my robot self, I have a recon sensors and a diagnosis mod built in that I cannot change.
Right.
So that makes the perk a lot less useful. And in that light of that, I think I'm just not going to take it. Because if we really need this stuff, like if I need a module installed, we could probably find someone to do it.
Probably, yes. It'll cost you a pretty penny. But yes, eventually you guys will be able to find people who can help you do whatever it is you need to do.
All right. I don't want entomologists because I don't want to just be better at shooting bugs. Comprehension doesn't interest me because reasons. I don't really care about Basher. Do I have anything else I would want to be a tag skill? Jacob, do you already have science as a tag skill?
He said he'd be right back.
I don't remember his science as a tag skill, but he did just put a couple more points into science.
Yeah, I put 1 point into small guns and 1 point into survival, though I'm contemplating whether or not I want to take that point out of survival and put it into small guns as well.
Not do that.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it as it is.
You know what? I'm just gonna lean into my robotic nature and become a hacker.
That's cool. I am.
Yep. All right. So my perks currently, in total, are 1 level medic, 1 level in cautious nature, and 1 level in hacker. And I'm leaving some of the other ones I'm interested in my sheet just as rank 0.
Okay, doke.
Sorry, bit it took a little longer than I thought it would.
I kind of figured it would because I was the dumbass who didn't say, hey, by the way, since we're leaving, everybody, level up your characters while we're out.
Oh, you guys, you know what I need to do? Just as we've just mentioned this, we need to find somebody to install an integral boiler mod so I can make tea that's not radiated.
I still like the radiation coils idea.
That would be really cool against certain enemies, but I mean, actually, that doesn't cost that much. The integral boiler mod costs 15 caps. The radiation coils cost 50. It's the installation that would cost us more.
Yes.
Regen field would be really very good for my entire concept, which is outside of combat, allies regain 2 HP at the start of each scene I'm present with it.
Ooh.
Basically, like every 15 minutes. Not quite that fast, but...
The resistance field would also be quite nice, but those are both very rare.
Yes.
Comparatively speaking. Tesla coils can turn on or off at the start of a turn. Well, on. All enemies within reach suffer 4 damage dice, piercing 1 stun energy damage at the end of the robot's turn. Zap, zap, zap. Okay, that's my long-term goal. I want to turn my defibrillator. I want to have a mod that lets me turn it into a Tesla coil as well.
You just hold up your hands, and the Tesla bolts just start leaping out every which way.
Yep.
All right. Is everybody finished with their leveling up?
I believe we are.
All right. You guys, I presume, will be exiting the room.
Oh, hold up.
Oh.
That was
Not
really
quite.
bad.
By the way, guys, if we do end up getting a
Oh my
dog,
God.
we need to name it either Steve or Henry.
Please don't talk when I'm trying to signal back in.
Sorry.
All right. You're good.
Okay. Awkward. So, that mayhem out of the way. Probably be exiting your room here and making your way towards your picker-up truck.
Yeah, it's outside, I believe. No, it's still back at the other place.
At the
No, it's right out here. It's right up here.
Oh,
we drove it in.
we did drive
close
it
enough
over.
to sneak.
And it is indeed still there.
Yeah, I figured
we
would have heard it if someone tried to take it.
Considering I was awake the whole time, yes.
Should we
And
what?
I'm going to move us to the world map here.
Wait, what did you ask if we should do, Taylor?
Loot the cars.
Probably.
I'm sorry. Loot the cars, you say. Yeah, you guys really just kind of looted the building and the immediate surrounding areas. You didn't really go through the vehicles themselves. Although a lot of these vehicles are burnt wrecks for the most part. You're not going to find a lot in them. However, if you guys wish to do so, you may indeed go ahead and roll for scavenging, survival, and perception.
Can't hurt.
Two dice. Alrighty. Everybody got at least. Okay. Axel got 2 successes.
2 successes.
I'm gonna spend a point. Actually, I'm just thinking about this. I'm gonna spend an action point, roll another d20 for that one.
Okay.
And then I get to re-roll a d20. No additional successes, but it was probably worth the try.
Okay. Let me see here real quickly. Give me a second here. Oh, and don't forget, you guys, once you've had successful scavenging checks, which this one here actually was kind of just a 0. I just wanted to see what all you guys got. You can spend luck points to tell me what you want to, or to tell me something that you want to find. However,
let me know.
That being said, don't waste your luck point on ammo. You roll 2 successes, so I'm on a what is essentially a 0 success. I'll give you some freaking 10mm ammo. Calm down.
Yay!
I know what I want to spend a luck point on finding.
Ammo.
You get 14 10mm ammo.
14 10 mil?
14 10 mil.
Nice. I could shoot
ammo.
my gun like here 3 times, maybe.
I guess if you wanted to, you could spend a couple extra luck points to tell me you want to get specific amount of ammo, maybe. But that would
10mm ammo.
That would require 20 luck points.
I would like to spend a luck point to find some diluted rataway.
Okay. Actually, that was something that I was going to roll anyways. So give me a second here. For everybody, real quickly. So that is okay, and okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna roll for all these because that's just gonna take way too fucking much time. Okay. So, actually, NPR or door. Sorry, my apologies. Door. You find, because you spent an extra luck point, 3 rataways, just straight up rataways, and that's because that's one of the things I rolled, and a Medex. Jacob, you get a stim pack and a Radex diluted. Silent, you get, let me see here, what did we have there? Okay, fine, whatever. Dirty water, a stim pack, and antibiotics. I'll have to look that up and see what the hell antibiotics do, but...
a normal stim pack?
Wait. Yes, normal stim pack, yes.
Okay, normal stim pack, plus 1 dirty water, and antibiotics. What the fuck are these?
Don't know.
Oh,
honestly.
cures all illness.
Oh, okay, like diseases and whatnot, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Very nice. Let's see here. You guys also find, let's see. That is... Oh, wow. Okay. Silent, you find 36 bottle caps. Sorry, Axel, you find 36 bottle caps.
Yep.
Thomas, you find 27 bottle caps. And give me a second here on this one. Oh, wow. Really lucky roll there. I gotta do math. 40, yeah, okay. Door, you find 41 bottle caps. And let me see here.
You say 41 or 31?
41. 41. You got like a really good roll. All right. And let me see here. Yeah, so combined you guys find... What the heck is that? That is, roughly speaking, 47 junk. Miscellaneous junk, which can be broken down for scrap, or for components and such. That is...
I'll take all of that if that's all right with everyone. I'll just hold on to it for now.
Yep.
I have 66 junk.
You do also find a Nuka-Cola. Okay, so I'm sorry. I gotta break this down a little bit again. Sorry. Silent, you find a Nuka-Cola and a purified water. Thomas,
Okay.
I gotta stop saying you guys' actual names. Thomas, you find a beer and Brahmin milk.
That's good. You can use the Brahmin milk to heal your radiation, and I can keep the rat away for when we need the full effect of rat away.
And MPR07, you find Instamash and a Nuka-Cola cherry.
Both are super useful for the robot.
And that is pretty much all you guys find there. Again, these vehicles are burnt out husks for the most part. You're not really going to find a lot of...
I was going to spend one luck point.
Okay.
Okay. And that was to see if I could find a better replacement for that converter.
For the converter?
Yeah, the weak one that we put in there so that the car would run.
Okay, the problem is less so the converter itself. It is more so the mounting. It's a field mount. You didn't have the facilities to do a proper mount on said vehicle.
Gotcha. So pretty much, if we run across like a what was
some kind of shop.
Yes, if we run across a red rocket or something like that, they will have the workstations for you to do a true full repair. Yes.
All right, so we'll need to keep an eye out for one of those.
Yes.
And Red Rocket was what I was searching for. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is there anything else you had in mind for that luck point, or would you like to take that luck point back?
I'll take the luck point back.
All right. Are you guys all finished with this location then?
Yeah, I
think so.
Heading towards Area 51.
We spent most of the morning here just figuring out what perks to level up.
Yeah. All right. So, did I swap you guys? Yes, I swapped you guys. Good. You guys should be on the world map now. I'm going to move your guys' token up one. Hang on just a second here. Is that... Okay, so we'll just go ahead and say that. All right. You guys do see in the distance... actually, this might be of interest more so to you, Thomas. Traveling down this highway road, there's not a whole lot. Every once in a while, just a power station of some kind or another. Broken down shacks that can hold literally nothing in them. However, in the distance, you all do see actually the recognizable telltale sign of a red rocket, the giant rocket construction. I'm losing words right now. Sorry. Sticking out in the distance. You can't really see the station, the gas station itself, but you know where there's a red rocket, there is a gas station.
Yep.
You guys, of course, can choose to go ahead and ignore said location if you so choose.
Nah. Hey, guys. We're we're gonna want to probably stop at that rock. And aside from possible food supplies that we might be able to find there, it'll give me a chance to get some better mounting done up on that converter. Make sure we get to our destination more safely.
Where the?
I'm gonna turn you up, Jacob, because you are become really quiet again.
Yeah.
You are quite quiet.
Sorry about
will
that.
have
Is
to
that
admit.
better?
A little bit. I've also turned you up another 30% on Discord. Because you've gotten a lot quieter from when you did your mic check.
It's the microphone. In like the previous headset that I had before, where I'm able to flip it up and down, it's a static microphone that I can just move around. And if I'm eating, I try to move it away from my face.
All right.
Yeah, we need to get you a real mic.
I'm not actually going to bother too much with the map for this particular location. You, first of all, as you guys are getting a little bit closer, Axel, I believe you're the driver, correct?
Yep.
You start to feel a shake in both the steering wheel, but also just the car itself. And Thomas, it's no big secret when you hear the car starting to backfire, quite significantly, actually.
No.
The vehicle is still working, but if you guys don't tend to it within a very short period of time, it is quite possibly just going to completely shake itself to pieces.
Yeah, we definitely need to get over to that red rocket.
You guys make your way over to the red rocket.
Yep.
And for the most part, abandoned facility, not a whole lot there. There are a handful of mole rats. These are fairly easy, really, so I'm not going to actually have you guys deal with them. For you guys to kind of just kick around as you see fit. NPR kind of just goes off and starts playing with some of the mole rats.
Wait, what?
Thomas and Axel, both of you just deduct 1 ammo of your choice.
Playing in quotation marks, Taylor.
Yes.
So
by playing, he means murder.
But I feel like I would have a say in whether I just go murder random animals.
Oh, man.
One of these mole rats starts trying to chomp on your metal leg, not seeming to realize the fact that it is not edible.
Or working.
Shake my leg a little bit, just like... No. Stop.
It keeps
Go
going
away.
at you. The rest try to nip at Thomas and Axel. I assume you guys will eventually just get rid of these mole rats.
I removed 1 ammo. Yes.
So did I.
I don't think that would even really be necessary. How many hit points does a mole rat have?
I believe only 7.
Oh, that might be necessary. I'll just... the one that's like, no, I got my leg. I'll just step on it with my other leg.
Like I said, I'm not going to have you guys do a fight for a very simple situation that is meant to just be a throwaway anyways. You guys do have a red rocket that you can scavenge up parts. However, Thomas, there is indeed a workstation in there specifically meant for what would normally be in the world of Fallout power armor or something like that, but obviously originally intended for vehicles. You would be able to get the vehicle into there. I would need another repair and intelligence check, although this time, because you have everything there and you've caught the vehicle early enough, it is just, with everything that's included, really just a repair 1, or a difficulty of 1.
All right,
Can I
now
assist him just in
repair
case?
Intelligence,
Absolutely.
and I would welcome the assistance.
So that's extra D20 added on to that.
So that'll be 3.
Silent, do you want to get the mole rat meat for the mole rats we killed?
That would be part of the scavenging, honestly.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Okay.
Alrighty. Actually, another quick question for you, because this was just to repair the component itself.
How many rocket boosters do you want to add to the car?
Not quite. But did you want to use up some of your crafting materials to repair vehicle hit points?
Yes, actually. Let's go ahead and do that while we're going ahead and fixing up the internals as well.
Alright, I'm only going to say it'll cost you like 2 scrap because of how well you succeeded there, honestly.
Okay.
So that'll be a full heal. However, this is going to take up a good, like, 6-7 hours worth of time for you.
Oh, yeah. We're
as
probably
the vehicle
staying
was pretty banged up.
Oh, yeah.
And doing a full refit of components and everything. You don't just repair the current jury rig you did earlier. You go over the entire vehicle and just about spit shine the thing as well.
Okay. I want to include one more thing, as I want to also take another look at the engine, and I want to use a science roll to see if there's a way I can, see if there's a way I can upgrade, shall we say?
Upgrade the engine?
Tune up the engine.
Tune up the engine for what purpose? Are you looking like to get a little extra speed out of it? A little extra longevity out of
longevity is definite.
Okay, so you're looking for the fusion cores to last a little bit longer.
Yes.
All right, and you do have science, so that would actually go towards that. Yes. Okay.
I'm just gonna
let me see here the way that was working. Okay.
I also have this.
Oh god, okay.
Okay, so that would be a good combination there. So I would say it is all right, go ahead and give me a science intelligence check of just 1 for right now. This is kind of just glancing over the engine and seeing what you could do to it, not actually doing anything to it.
I'm going to spend a luck point to re-roll that 20.
Okay. Yeah, get rid of that real quickly.
Swear to God, if you roll another 20.
You know, with roll 20.
Success. Two successes.
Okay,
2 successes.
there we go.
That's definitely good enough. Yes, it would be possible to tinker with the engine, soup it up a little bit, especially for making the fusion cores burn more efficiently, giving you much longer time with even just one single fusion core.
Yep.
Even so, however, looking at everything, it's a complicated build. You're looking at a difficulty 4 right out of the gate. You can add on all your modifiers onto that. However, it would also require a significant investment of resources. You'd be looking at, well, let me see here real quickly. At least, I'd say 3 rare crafting materials, 6 uncommon crafting materials,
3, 6.
and 4 common crafting materials.
Those are all things I have.
You do have enough, but that's pretty much all that you have for your rare and uncommon, I believe, too.
No, it's about 2/3 of each.
Oh, really? I thought you guys wanted to use some rare. Oh well. So it is possible, but it is a heavy resource investment.
Yeah. Well, he's figuring that out. Can I use some of the time where after I've helped him, like, with the main repair, and he's tinkering with it, trying to get the, everything tuned up as best he can, to salvage some junk into material?
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, that is a scavenging and endurance check. If I remember how scrapping works.
It's intelligence and repair.
Oh, my apologies then. Intelligence and repair.
And how much time would we have after the main? How much time would we have that he'd be working on this after the main repair is finished?
So in truth, the main repair, you were helping to just make sure the car would stay running. He's the one who's doing the body and going over everything else afterwards. You probably only were needed for, roughly speaking, let's say 2 hours. To try to like move stuff around, get stuff out of his way, pick up the car a little bit here and there, maybe even. So you have a good what the heck did I say for you, Jacob or Thomas? I said like
it's 6 hours,
right? Yes. So you have another 4 hours afterwards, plus however much Thomas is going to use up to maybe soup up the engine.
Well, I'll start with the 4 hours. That'll be it's an end repair test with the difficulty of 0, so
basically no critical failures.
Yeah. Do you even want me to roll that, or we just say it?
It does matter a little bit, because the way I do things is the better you roll, I will gift you things.
Well, I am going to spend an action point on that just so that I can re-roll a complication if it happens.
Good idea.
And it gets 1 additional dice and goes kaboosh.
Okay.
I'll re-roll that 17 as well. Why not?
How much is it for an additional dice on check?
One action.
One for the first, 2 more for the second, 3 more for the third.
Okay.
So yeah, that's 3 successes. Yep.
All right, and that is we're just doing one. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do like all 4 of them together, pretty much. Because it's an hour for. Well, it's an hour for how many?
It's 10 minutes per item.
Oh shit!
So it would be. Actually, I got it wrong as well. Instead of 40 junk, I would be processing 6 times 24.
24 junk. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just throw all 24 junk in there. Give me a second here, real quickly.
And I have to roll 24 combat dice.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So 18. That is how many you got.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am going to gift you a. Let's see here. You got enough there. So yeah, well, I'll just go ahead and gift you this. 4. I'm sorry. Actually, no. Wait. Scratch that a little bit here. 2 uncommon crafting materials and 2 rare crafting materials on top of that, just for the good success that you had there.
All right, managed to find some bits and bobs of things that are a bit harder to remove, but I'm a robot, so I've got insane precision.
Yes. You managed to scrounge up like some very important lenses from 1 or 2 objects, like glasses or frames or something like that.
Or like I had a Nokia and I was like, this would be good for plastic, and I pull it open and I'm like, oh, there's circuitry inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, how did I break this?
Yeah.
Why does this brick have wires? While they are doing that, I am going to scavenge the place.
All right. Survival and perception. This place is large enough. It is going to be a difficulty 1.
All right, and I am going to burn an action point to roll an extra dice.
Okay. 2 successes.
And you know what? I will burn a luck point to re-roll that 15.
All right. Just warning, if you burn a luck point and you roll a nat 20, you can't re-roll that nat 20.
3 successes.
No, 3 successes. Okay.
I believe the luck point spending just lets you roll and choose to take the new or the old.
Oh, I think you're right. My apologies. Yes. All right. So you are in actually a Red Rocket is sometimes a very good location for you. So let's see here.
Think of the Red Rocket like a Buc-ee's in Texas.
Kind of, yes.
I don't know.
They're like a Sheetz.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a
Alright.
convenience store / garage.
Okay.
So, that is more than enough successes for all of that. Alright. So, Silent, we're gonna start from the beginning and work our way through this all.
Okay.
Let's see here. Right. First things first. Give me this. Alright. You find 2 fusion cores.
Okay, that brings me up to 10.
Bit of an odd one, but okay. Let's see here. 5 50 cal ammo.
Interesting.
Interesting. You said 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And ooh, wow. 23 fusion cells.
Okay, that brings me up to 38.
And 4 44 magnum rounds.
4?
4.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see here. You find leather armor and so a leather chest piece.
Okay.
Should have specified that, sorry. And a combat armor heavy combat armor left arm.
Heavy combat arm.
Let's see here. You
Oh.
also sorry.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff here, so.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Alrighty. You find a gas mask.
Okay.
A harness, which is under clothing, again. And utility overalls.
The utility coveralls.
Overalls, yes.
Okay.
Let's see here. For this one, you also find 2 potted meats. These ones are not clean. And a noodle cup.
2 potted meats.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Your mic is way too sensitive.
Really?
I can hear
Now-
you breathing.
That's because I got it so close to my mouth so y'all can hear me.
We gotta give him a break at some point. Also, you find
1 noodle cup,
4.
right?
Oh, sorry. What?
1 noodle cup?
1 noodle cup.
Okay.
You do also get 4 mole rat meat, uncooked.
We can make mole rat surprise.
The surprise is it's a mole rat.
And the surprise is it's irradiated.
That too.
Let's see here. You find a whiskey.
Good stuff.
Whiskey.
A dirty water.
Okay.
And wine.
Okay.
You find a stim pack.
Normal.
Yes.
Okay.
A Radaway diluted. And a stim pack diluted.
Radaway diluted. Stim pack diluted. Okay.
hang on just a second here.
I'd like to point out that
Yes.
when I heal somebody with first aid, I heal more than a full strength stim pack does.
It's the benefit of having somebody who's hyper-focused on healing the party.
Yay, I'm a literal heal bot.
Alright. A bit unfortunate on this end. You find a pipe rifle, long barrel, standard stock.
Hold up.
And I'll give you a minute for that.
A pipe gun?
Pipe rifle. Yes, oh sorry, pipe gun with a long barrel and standard stock.
Okay, so pipe gun with a long pipe gun is a small gun.
Yes.
A long barrel. And standard stock. A full stock?
Yes.
Okay.
Forgot. They keep doing that where they have it listed differently in different areas.
Yeah, let me get the mods on this. It has a full stock and a long barrel. Long pipe gun. Okay.
You find a good-sized wooden plank that can be used as a melee weapon. So, what is listed as a board under melee weapons.
Board.
I know you're bored.
No, add it. Okay.
In fact, he knew you were so bored, he added board to your board.
Get rid of one of those because I added twice. Okay.
And let's see here. You find... Oh, geez. Okay. 68 bottle caps. Holy cow.
Okay, hold up a second. I have
so
to
close.
I have to math.
Yeah.
So close to greatness.
That brings me up to an even 450.
All right. What else is in here? Doot. A large backpack.
Right. Bitch.
And rolling for that real quickly.
Which adds 10 times strength to maximum carry weight. I'm gonna put that on really quickly.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's a decent amount there. So that is 6. Yes. Okay. 16 bobby pins.
16 bobby pins.
Which is under oddities.
Yep.
You also do find, give me a second here, on your own. Oh, wow, that's a kind of a crap roll, but 6 junk.
All right, Taylor, add 6 junk to your inventory. That's like I see you like breaking down junk. I'm like, oh, here you go, NPR.
All right. That is pretty much all that you find here. And you actually pretty cleanly picked this place apart. There's not a whole lot else left for anybody else at that point.
That backpack was clutch because I had just gone 3 over total carry weight.
Oh. Don't forget, you guys can store shit in the vehicle as well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Or with the robot. Because...
or with the robot.
The only thing is, I think we're gonna have to make like a separate list for vehicle carrying.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I'll have to add that in. I'll work on that a little bit later.
It's gonna need its own like a bag of holding notebook page.
Yeah.
truck of holding.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Why do you think we keep you around, Truck? It's to carry our shit. Alright. Let me take a look at that, some of the stuff I found here. First off, does anyone want the leather chest piece?
Not really. I got a combat chest piece.
Cool, we'll sell it.
I literally cannot wear normal armor.
You can, but it won't provide any benefits.
Okay.
Well, that's what I meant.
If anything, it'd be a fashion statement.
And you
Pretty
had
much,
said
yeah.
specifically that this is a left arm. I'm gonna equip the heavy combat left arm. Because that'll add an extra physical and extra energy damage resistance to my left arm.
I put vehicle holding as a separate folder in the vehicles. So hopefully
Okay.
that'll help you guys out a little bit. Quick, simple thing for right now. If need be, we'll work on doing something a little bit fancier. And yes, I believe that covers pretty much all scavenging for this area. Good rolls and a good location, so.
Okay. Plus 3 poison damage resistance for the gas mask if we feel we're gonna need it. The harness seems useless and we'll probably sell it.
Nothing more than simple clothing.
And utility coveralls might be worth keeping. Give up 1 energy damage resistance, but gain 1 physical over road leathers.
I believe also they give you a bonus for repair or something like that, don't they?
Oh no, they increase your maximum carry weight by 5.
Oh, okay. I knew there was some benefit they had to those.
We'll be keeping those. For when my backpack is full and I need a little bit more carry weight.
He's changing clothes again.
Hold on, I gotta change clothes so I can carry more.
Well, being that right now he looks like a raider boss.
I look like, yeah, I'm wearing road leathers, heavy raider chest piece, heavy raider leg on left and right leg, a heavy raider arm on my right arm, and a heavy combat arm on my left arm with an army helmet on.
Well, I should probably warn you that you might want to be careful when you're dressed like certain factions.
Confusions abound.
I will tell you guys right now that will be a mechanic in my game. So
cool. My character does not know anything about that.
Yep. Nope. That's a fair point.
Don't worry. We will be talking. There will be talks more about it in the evening, because I don't think we're going to be leaving the Red Rocket Station till morning.
In that case,
we've scavenged the place where I'm doing major repairs on the truck to make sure it runs.
I have a question.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
We have 2 stim packs. Well, my character has 2 diluted stim packs and 2 stim packs.
Yes.
I'm assuming that the diluted stim packs are just normal stim packs that have been, like, watered down?
Literally had something added to them, basically, in essence, yes. Or they're kind of reached expiration, so they're not nearly as effective.
Okay.
Point being, no, you couldn't just combine them and make a normal stim pack.
No, my actual question was the opposite? Would we be able to give the normal stim packs to NPR and get 2 diluted stim packs in their place?
In other words, diluting down the stim packs to make them last longer.
Or just to give us more, like, emergency combat healing items.
That is kind of what the stim packs actually are.
Yeah.
Hang on a second here. Trying to find something else.
I know they are emergency healing items, but like if we felt like we didn't need the full stim packs, then we could make do with the diluted. And you can let us know later.
Yeah,
I think the main thing would be we would need either a place to temporarily store the other diluted fluid or another stim pack housing.
I would say that you. I would honestly say yes, you could. It would not be insanely difficult to do so, except it would require some crafting materials. Basically, you need to have spare syringes to store the watered down
Well, yeah, no, that
material in, and it would require a chem station, which, being that I was not planning on it, is not at this current location.
No, that's fine. It just means that when we use a stim pack, we should add the syringe to our inventory because we could give the syringe to NPR to dilute normal stim packs into multiple dilute stim packs.
I'd have to clean them, but yes.
Yeah.
That would be an option. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
It is the way that I am going to rule that.
Cool.
All right. Before we get back to Thomas, Door, NPR, did you have anything else that you wanted to do?
Well, if we're spending more time here, might as well, turn more junk into material.
All right, so hold off on that then for just a minute. Thomas, after having a look, and seeing that NPR actually was able to break down some of the junk, you guys have a decent amount more resources at this moment. Do you want to try to soup up the vehicle now?
I have the supplies. We're in a pretty decently stocked red rocket, and I have some confidence in my science. So yeah.
All right, give me a second here.
You said it was going to be like a difficulty 3 or 4?
It's going to be a difficulty 4. You
would
can add on any modifications from there.
Now, being that I have nuclear physicist and science, will that help in any way?
I believe science will affect this particular case. The normal deducting it by 1, as I believe you only have the rank 1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's normal. You have a workstation which also reduces difficulty by 1.
Okay.
With your physicist, I'm going to say that because I don't necessarily want to make it too easy on you, instead what I'll say is with the physicist, you are cautious and aware enough that there will be no complications in this. You may have a... you know what? Yeah, no.
Even if it just gives it a reroll.
I will say yes. You can re-roll any crit failures.
Mm-hmm.
However, the re-roll itself will not count towards your total success.
Okay. All right then. Let's do this then. Here comes 1 science intelligence. Tag skill 5.
So we're down to 2 successes required?
Yes.
Yep, we're down to 2 successes. I am going to spend 1 of my 5 action points to make it a roll of 3.
And I believe roll 4, because I believe Taylor said he was going to assist.
Okay.
I was mentioning that I could assist instead of just getting more junk.
I would appreciate the assistance.
All
then
right.
yes.
In that case, we're just going to count that as.
I'm very useful for working with a nuclear reactor because I'm immune to radiation.
Yes, it will definitely help.
All right, so yes.
So science. For D20 intelligence science roll. Oh my god.
That's 8 successes.
Oh wow. I didn't just get that action point back. I got it.
Is that 4 critical successes?
Yes.
Yes.
That is 4 critical successes because my science is a tag skill.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I wonder why it's not counting those as. Oh, right. Because it doesn't. Because the system is still buggy. Yeah. Okay. So that actually is.
So how many booster rockets do you want to add to the vehicle?
Or some shit like that?
Out the water where we are gonna be cruising.
Okay. So, normally the way it works is that yes, after a certain amount of time of you guys driving, you lose a charge for the fusion cores that you are using. Being with how successful this was, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a very nice little, this vehicle here is so good now that basically you've reworked it so that the fusion cores are not only daisy chaining off each other, but they're actually able to go in a synchronized pattern so that while one's going, the other one is almost recharging itself instead of actually powering the vehicle. Meaning that now this particular vehicle will only this one. You cannot take these fusion cores out and put them into another vehicle to do this same effect. This particular vehicle will most likely not run out of juice unless some sort of breakdown happens, of which is still a possibility.
Fair enough.
But normal, mundane, just the fusion cores wearing out, this one here will not now. This, however, being such a good job, and I did kind of roll for this, so we're going to go ahead and go with that roll, will take you an extra 6 hours. And MPR,
so I'm working into the night
for that whole 6 hours. That would put you guys actually, just about evening, right around 8 o'clock-ish, from what that time is right now, and when you guys got here.
Well, I no longer have to worry about about gas mileage any longer. This sucker's gonna run perpetually until some type of shit hits the outside.
Oh my god.
NPR, thank you again for the steady hands he is.
NPR's
of course, I was glad to help. I had to turn my voice off.
I think we're gonna end up staying here at the station overnight tonight. But we're gonna be good to head out in the morning.
That does seem to be the wisest course of action.
By the way, Axel, you sure you want to be wearing all that Raider gear?
I mean, it's better than the armor I had.
Yeah, but a lot of people are going to really have some type of opinion about you just from looking at you. Raiders around here don't exactly get a great rep, and if they think you're a raider, they're gonna shoot first and ask questions later.
Well, I mean, I don't really have any other armor to wear other than.
I get that.
Like my combat chest piece.
I get that. I tend to just kind of go without, but then again, I've been out here for quite a while now, so just be wary of it. And if anybody pulls a gun on you, let me do the talking. I might be able to at least get them off your ass.
Oh, well,
Is there any way that we could modify them so that they are less aesthetically akin to the Raiders gear?
That's up to you, NPR. I'm considering how long I've been working on this old beast. I'm ready to hit the hay.
That's up to you, Dan.
Voice of God. No, Raider armor is too hodgepodgey. It's not like a solid piece of metal anywhere. It's bits and pieces of just everything.
Think Mad Max aesthetic.
Yes.
Is there any spray paint?
Again, would only put lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, no. But is there any like spray paint here?
There
You're
wouldn't
about to roll up and you see a raider in the distance, and their armor just says "not a raider."
That was basically my idea. Yes, was just to spray paint "not a raider" on the armor.
I would say that you could find a can of like hot rod red. Hot rod. Not red.
No.
Sorry, hot rod orange.
Nah. If we're gonna go red rocket red.
Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and give him red rocket red.
All right, then in
paint can.
In red rocket red across the front and back of the armor, I just write "not a raider."
Mm-hmm.
That lettering is going. Actually, you know what? Let me see something here, just for the fun of it. You know. I will go with speech and charisma, or barter and charisma. And honestly, I'm just more so curious as to what you roll to decide how good or bad this job is. I know it's not technically speech you're using, but you're trying to communicate to people, so those are the two that I'm going to go with for a required roll for how well you managed to put this.
Can I talk you into letting me use agility in speech?
I mean, agility would translate to better writing when using a spray can.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. Sure. Well, it's not a spray can, like I said. It's a paint can. But either way, I'll give it to you.
Agility and speech. One success.
Okay, one success. All right. Unfortunately, with the canvas you have to work with, it's not the biggest. However, anybody within kind of like a normal voice range of you would be able to see the bright red letters, and it is defined enough where they should be able to easily tell you're trying to communicate something important to them. So you're confident enough that at the very least they might not shoot you on sight.
Okay.
At least if they're close enough.
I'll figure anyone that's shooting from farther away probably has a scope and can get clearer picture of what it says.
That is a possibility, yes.
Like, why the fuck is this dude walking around in armor that says "not a raider" spray painted on it?
Alrighty. With that, is everybody going to try to settle in for the night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
This is a Red Rocket shop. It is, it would not be difficult for you guys to kind of barricade yourselves in the shop itself, or maybe just in the garage, where you'd have the...
Is there any location that has just a single entrance point for our door to be repositioned to?
The only place that has a single entry point would be too small for the three of you to fit in comfortably. You do have the whole facility itself, which
would it be too small for two people to fit in comfortably?
Here, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and bring up, whoopsie, this map here. Ignore the mole rats for right now. Here, you know what? I can actually get rid of those. So this is kind of the facility that you are looking at for the most part.
Is
You
this
have
the garage?
Yes, that would be the garage there with the garage grate, or garage bay door, if you will.
Would we be able
Then
to
you have
close the bay door?
You can close the bay door, absolutely.
Okay, let's barricade up the garage then. I think, guys.
We could chill. We could chill in the back of the truck, back of the truck for sleeping while Door watches the door.
Yep.
We have found your robot's true calling in life, Taylor.
Alrighty. Do me a favor, guys. Plop your tokens
plop
down.
our tokens down as Dan prepares combat for us.
The possibility will have to exist in this particular case. The
Oh.
garage is big enough to fit any vehicle,
Why
but
can I
for
not
sake of
resize this?
whoa, what the heck? Oh, somebody else put that in there. Got it.
Why do you have tiny trucks everywhere?
I don't know why that other truck was there. Sorry.
I was trying to put the truck down so one of us could actually control it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get rid of that one there then. My apologies.
But no,
Good idea.
I can't resize it. So if you want to resize it, go for it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm surprised you can't resize it.
So am I.
Yeah, resizing is the DM only action, even on player-controlled tokens.
Really? Whoopsie. Somehow I grabbed. Stop it, you.
There you go.
I hate you. There.
We'll get it eventually.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, you guys kind of you already had the truck in here. You guys can take in some of the chairs and whatnot. They have some slight cushioning on them. You can take the cushions off, lay them in the truck bed, and you guys would make for yourself, for the two of you, a decent enough bedding. Maybe a little bit on the cozier side.
Are these like
You
wooden
guys can
tables?
decide what sexuality or pronouns you choose to identify as. And
I identify as comfy, cozy.
Are these wooden tables?
Those are a mixture. This is a. I'm forgetting the
Office desk.
kind of more of an office desk, and this here is more of a cabinet.
Okay. Is this a table?
Shelves?
That is a table, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna knock the legs off the table and put it in the truck.
It's that one there is actually. I'm sorry. So that one there is kind of bolted to the wall itself. This one here, on the other hand, you would be able to move around.
Okay, yeah, just knock the legs off it, put it in the truck bed, put the cushions and
on top.
whatnot on top. That way we're not just sleeping on like cushions on top of a fucking rusted ass truck bed.
No, I hear you there.
A decent job, honestly. This vehicle is in good condition now. You have less chance of catching tetanus from this vehicle.
I worked hard on this baby. Her name's Carla.
And I am now officially changing the name of the vehicle to Carla.
I have sad.
Why?
I don't know if I spelt that correctly, but I don't give a shit.
Alright.
Carla. That kills people, Carla.
Okay,
Nothing.
yeah, we get the bedding all made up and...
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna get even better when I put in a heavy machine gun mounted up in the back of the bed as our adventure continues.
What happens?
I feel like that would actually be inhibiting your sleep in some way.
Oh, no, not for sleep, just, later on.
All right.
Yeah, Jacob, pull your a new token out and delete that one, and it should go over the top of the truck.
Yeah. There you go. Problem solved. All right. As Axel and Thomas, you two settle in for actually not that terrible of a night. As far as your guys' rest is concerned and comfort.
Also, yeah, we're down,
MPR 07,
we're down to, like, thirsty,
you...
hungry, and...
Well, you guys will be thirsty and hungry. I will say you guys will probably need to go ahead and grab... You guys will reach hungry level again in the morning.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do this thing where it's like every 6 hours you guys have to eat. I'm just going to go ahead and remind you guys, if you do not eat throughout the day, then I will tell you guys first thing in the morning, hey, you guys might want to get some breakfast. Other than that, I'm not going to keep track of it that hard.
Okay.
If you guys choose to eat, like, around noon or something like that, or after like 6 hours of wandering around or something, that will help you to not be hungry the next morning, maybe just a little peckish or something like that.
Mhm.
Alright.
So anyways, NPR or door, whichever one we're going by for tonight.
Door tonight, back to NPR normally.
Okay. As the night goes on, again, you do see a handful of mole rats, this time in the distance, though none of them seem particularly interested in metal. And you have the door closed, so the smell of fresh meat is not wafting in their direction either.
But actually, yeah, with the door, like the outer doors open here, I'd be sitting like right there.
Yeah.
The door closed. That'd make more sense.
You
I can keep
close,
a lookout that way.
you can close like all of these doors as well. They are more on the realm of sliding doors, so they are not broken down too badly or anything. One or two of them might require a little bit more of a heft to close, but yeah, it's all pretty easy for you, really. You do happen to see something a little bit more troublesome, however. And shit, I kind of. All right, let me see here. Take this guy all the way over here. Oh, gimme. Come on, you. All right. A little bit further out, across the road, actually, at some point, you do see what can only be described as an enormous-looking scorpion that skitters around the main highway road for a couple of minutes before finally making his way off away from your party. Not seeming to
Presumably eating mole rats.
you don't really see him get into what would seem to be a tuffle necessarily, but perhaps some mole rats caught his attention a little bit further away. I just wanted to have that on the road here to give you a bit of a fun idea with him.
Rat scorpions, because you thought giant scorpions were bad enough.
Yes.
Alright. Don't
Beyond
like
that,
those.
however... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said I don't like those.
Beyond that, however, there isn't really too much else for the night.
Look at the bright side, Silent. At least it's not a Catachin devil nest in my base. Catachin devils.
Which ones are those?
Have you
Oh, wait,
played any Gladius yet?
Oh shit, no.
Okay, yeah, they're
So,
I did like
they're-
5 seconds of it.
they're one of the
Okay.
like natural wildlife animal creatures.
Okay, so imagine you've got a giant scorpion, and you replace the middle section of its body with a millipede body. So it's this long thing with a ton of legs, claws at the front, stinger at the back, and it's 30 meters long.
Oh god.
That's a Catachin devil.
Okay. That's horrifying. Don't want to run into that. Why are you guys on Catachin?
I don't know. What the one who brought us here?
All right. After that, there's not a huge amount else. Again, a few mole rats, a few what look like wild dogs. Nothing too terribly exciting, really. The sun begins to rise. Still very early in the morning, but it is probably safe at this point to go ahead and wake up the rest of the crew.
In that case, I will go wake them up.
Yeah, easy enough to wake up Axel.
Cooper, Diego, it is time to wake up.
Morning to you too, NPR.
The night was uneventful outside of a giant scorpion appearing nearby. Are they common?
Yeah, those are rad scorpions. You guys see them a lot out here in the Navajo. Stingers are... Oh, go ahead.
Are they typically aggressive towards humans?
Very much so. We're gonna want to be aware of them whenever we come across them. However, we're able to salvage their venom sacs and their stingers, their stingers and their claws. We can extract the meat from it. Once we run out of our rations, it'll be a good fallback for anything else we can eat.
Do you know if they're capable of piercing metal with their stingers?
Maybe some of the bigger ones. I mean, these things are pretty big and pretty powerful as is.
I
So
was thinking that if we needed to hunt any, it would be likely a good strategy to put me as a stopgap between you and it. You could use your ranged attacks in order to kill it more efficiently, and I'm immune to its venom.
might be an idea, but I'm more worried about it getting a good clamp on one of your limbs and disabling you.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
That'd be a problem. We don't want our medic going down.
Nope. For now, we're good on rations. We don't have to worry about really going out for a hunt. Hey, unless we have to. Anything else happen?
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Nothing in particular happened. It was mostly uneventful with a few sightings of the giant mole rats.
Yeah, you said it right. Mole rats. You're gonna see a lot of giant creatures that weren't giant before back where you're from. So
Speaking of the mole rats, we want to cook up some of this meat.
yeah.
There would indeed be a stovetop for you guys to go ahead and craft up some mole rat meat. Yes.
The more we can stretch the rations, the better. I'd say, yeah, let's get some mole rat bits going.
I will drink a purified water and we'll cook up a mole rat meat for me and another mole rat meat for Thomas.
Why do I get left out? Oh wait, right.
Gee, I wonder why.
Can't imagine the reason.
It's a complete mystery.
They are rated 1, Jacob.
Rolling.
Yep. I took radiation damage, of which there's no place for me to track it.
Well, hang on a second here. You have...
Yeah, it feels like that should be...
Hang on. Because I thought the cooked food, for the most part... Okay, you have the mole rat meat. Where are... Okay. So what you guys would be doing is, when you're cooking it, you'll be churning it into mole rat chunks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which does not give any radiation.
Oh, cool.
It is 7 health healed up, plus 1 maximum AP in group pool until the end of the current scene, which in this case would be a day.
Okay.
So we replenish our AP and luck after sleeping?
Of course, yes. And
Okay.
then your group pool, which, with the way we're doing things here, I'm going to get rid of the group pool and just make it into you and Diego both get a +1 to your blah, blah, blah.
Max AP for the day?
Yes,
Okay.
for the day.
That's
no
not bad.
mechanical downside to being a robot.
I would imagine there could potentially be many mechanical downsides.
Yes.
Because you're a robot.
Every downside is mechanical. What have we done?
So yes, that is the way we will go ahead and run that.
All right, let's go on ahead, pack up, start making our way.
Actually, hang on just a second there. Diego.
Yeah.
As you're enjoying some Brahmin milk, and a nice, handful of mole rat chunks, you kind of step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and you happen to notice a couple of landmarks in the area. One of them being an enormous sky bridge that would be, in this particular case, off to your west,
Mm-hmm.
as well as a line of sizable but distant rolling hills to the east. You happen to recognize both of these landmarks as they are landmarks you've used to navigate to and from your ancestral home. You would estimate, based on your location to them, you're probably a good 2 or 3 hours out from your home.
Ancestral home. Make
Your
me sound
vault.
more. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be a bit more cryptic, but yes.
Except I'm right now shut out of my vault, trying to get back in.
Yeah, it would be a little difficult for you to get in there by yourself, at least. That would be the bigger problem. And something that somebody very close to you tried to do and never made it back.
Mm-hmm. Not far from my vault.
From your what?
The vault I'm a part of.
Would we know what vaults are?
You would be familiar enough. They were a pretty big deal of in case the bombs fall.
Okay.
So you would be familiar enough with actually Axel. Vault Tech Corporation was a private organization that was indeed contracted by the U.S. government to create several what they called vaults scattered throughout the entirety of the United States. These vaults could hold dozens to even hundreds potentially of survivors, and were, as far as anybody is aware, from your time period at least, intended to ensure the preservation of humanity.
Okay.
The vaults are still functional after this amount of time?
Good chunk of them are. Let's put it this way. A lot of the vaults, far as I know, keep running and are at least in good shape. I mean, Vault-Tec knew what they were doing putting these together. My vault itself is a military facility, as you are aware. I'm part of the Enclave and the sort, so it's like a home base, at least for my team.
I feel like that'd be a good place to steer clear of then.
Yeah, I understand that. Right now, you two need to get back to Area 51, but once we get to Area 51, you complete your business, and I'm able to contact Modus to get an action report. I wouldn't mind a little help getting back home.
I would be perfectly amenable to that.
Yeah, I think we'd have to see what we can find out at Area 51, but it's a possibility.
Plus, all right. That said, Axel, you want to turn that baby over and see how she purrs?
I turned the car on.
She's working like a dream now. We're gonna come back up here to the world map. And yeah, it's running, Carla there is running far smoother than she was the previous 2 days. And you can even hear from the hum of the engine that it's working very cleanly. This thing almost sounds as it did back before the bombs fell.
Wow.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I don't think I ever expected to hear a car ever sound like this ever again.
A testament to your extremely lucky success there.
Sounds better than it did before, that's for sure.
Yep. If I knew what these sound like brand new, I'd say this would be it.
Yeah, and do you want to take off towards Area 51 again?
Yeah, let's start making tracks.
Alrighty. You guys are setting off for Area 51. You will make it there, easily within this day, actually, at this point. It is still a good, probably 3-4 hour drive. However, quick thing before I start revealing that map. It is 10 o'clock. I have us booked for basically just the 3 hours from 7 to 10. Do we want to try to continue a little bit longer, or are we good calling it a good break point here?
This feels like a good break.
Feels like a good break before we get into Area 51, yeah.